My personal understanding of a society, uh, the man the man is the head of the household, is the head of the family, God ordained. That's my personal belief system. Kuthi indoda iyinhloko yekhaya. He is the leader in society, and as such, and there is no such a thing as equality between men and women. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that's how life is supposed to be. And I don't personally believe in that 50-50 thing. There is no such thing as an equality. Ngiyakholelwa ukuthi indoda inama areas strong kuwona, and umuntu wesifazana also has areas that she is strong and powerful in them, and it's not 50-50. I do not believe that, and I really do not believe it in any other form or shape. And that's one of the things that is being peddled by a society, this 50-50 thing. I personally don't believe. I believe we have different areas of expertise as men and women, and we have different roles of expertise that we play into. And excuse me, we don't necessarily need to go 50-50 in them. In fact, I don't believe excuse me, this is such a deep topic. I don't even believe in that 50-50 thing in anything. There is awukho life where, say, take me and take me and you as friends ngekafiki nje between men and women. There are times when I come with 20 and I need you to come with 8 so that we can go forward. There are times when somebody else comes with a 60 and comes with a 40, saying there are seasons where I'm just at my lowest, I'm operating on 20, and whoever is in my life just needs to bring the 8 for us to move forward. And there are seasons where somebody is operating on 30 and somebody else needs to bring with 70 to move forward. I don't believe in this notion of 50-50 on any level. Okay? Excuse me. Now, what has happened in society is that amadoda have previously abused the power they have in the past. They abused the power they have, and that is how can I best put it? Velege, if we have power and not purpose, any power that does not have purpose, it will get abused. Whoever has power and does not have purpose, they will abuse that power. Doesn't matter who they are, they will abuse that power. Amadoda in the past, they have abused the power that they had, because amadoda, amadoda, they are leaders. I believe amadoda are leaders in society, and as such they've been given a certain power that fits their leadership, and they abused that power. They abused it at homes with their families. They abused it in their workplaces. They just generally abused the power and not recognized the power that's within abantu besifazane. Because bona mostly power yabo is in the outside world, in the workplaces and so forth and so forth. they've developed attitude yokuthatha kancane umuntu wesifazane, and so they oppressed abantu besifazane in the past. So this generation that is here now is coming from a past whereby our fathers abused our mothers, not necessarily through a gender-based violence, but through a power. We come from families where ubaba will leave home, ahamba yegoli, and live a nice life egoli, and leave the wife at home raising up the kids, and come back unkosikazi sesakhile umuzi usekhulisa ingane epatanisa la etheze sithini, and come back and own the house and own the kids. And we are coming from that environment, and society is just coming from that environment that a husband can just decide to divorce you and leave you with nothing at any day, at any time, where high positions in workplaces where they were automatically given to men. Women were not considered from them because men were abusing this power. So we are coming from such an environment, you see. And what we did as a society, instead of addressing this abuse of power ngamadoda and saying, men, you are doing us as a society wrong by abusing the power that you have, we reversed the roles. And we said, well, we are giving women the same power. We are giving women empowerment. We are giving them more opportunities. We are, we are empowering women 50-50, this and this and this and this. Women will get the same equal opportunities as men, and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth. As such, today, women are given more opportunity than men in this society that we live in today. And nabo abantu besifazana, those who have that power, yeah, they're abusing it, man. Excuse me. They are abusing it. And so, excuse me, angazi ukuthi ngingathi ngiqalwa umkhuhlane. And so, we have now a society of men that are very frustrated because they are not getting opportunities, because opportunities now are mostly given to women. We have a society of men that are very angry and that are very frustrated and that are giving birth to frustrated kids. And so that is the society that we have today, which I believe results in gender-based violence. Now, singangayibona as a society this thing we have done to men, but indoda, when mina, I mean, this is akufani phum ungasebenzi kwami nongasebenzi kwendoda. Indoda mingasebenzi iphelelwe ngumhlaba. One, ayinantombi, ubani ozawuqoma umuntu ongasebenzi? Like akwenzeki lutho. That's ungasebenzi kwendoda kuthina abantu besifazana. Mina nga-equator engazalini kwethu when umuntu wesifazana ungakwazi ukuzala. That's the feeling that I can compare to indoda engasebenzi or engasebenzi kahle. And so we have these frustrated men and they take out their frustration kuthina as abantu besifazane. Now, this is for me the general feeling that I have when it comes to gender-based violence. It's not to say vele zikhona psychopath that are generally saying ngisho ukuthi psychopath from birth that you can do nothing about them. And further than that, this is not to excuse what men are doing. This is not an excuse, but for me it is giving the root of the problem. If we want to put a stop, for me, in gender-based violence, in the ukufaka ama-placards isitoyitoyi esithuka amadoda esiwabize ngezinja and so forth and so forth, it's not going to change anything. Let us go to the economy. That for me is the key to changing things. While we are still putting our girl child ahead and empowering girl child and promoting girl child and giving opportunities to girl child at the expense of the boy child, we are developing a resentful boy child. And sihlanganisa izinto ezingahlangani because, working in the working environment is not a critical inkosi yami facet kuthina singabantu besifazane. I-weight yongasebenzi kwami ngimuntu wesifazana, it can never be compared to i-weight yomuntu wesilisa yongasebenzi. So when we are trying to balance the scales, we are balancing them kwi-area wrong. Because we are balancing the scale at the expense of men ngento that is super critical emadodeni, which is working and generating an income and playing a role in the economy. Ngoba ngisho ukuthi mina ungasebenzi kwendoda ngithi manje ngikubuka ngikucompare ngikufanise nokuthi umuntu wesifazana akakwazi uzala. In the same manner, esas omama bethu bebehlukumezeka ngaye when beganile bengakazi uzala behlukunyezwa ngoba sengisho ukuthi this is the thing, that this is the area of expertise yethu. In the same manner omama bethu babehlukunyezwa ngayo umama uthola ukuthi usemzini akabathola abantwana, that pain that was being experienced ngomama bethu under that level of abuse is the same pain that men are abusing, are living under in this society of 2024 that puts women ahead of men in the economic field, because the economic field is the thing amadoda aphilela yona, is really their oxygen. So when we don't allow them to flourish in that level, siphinde singaba allowed to flourish in that level and still put these pressures that we put on them. Indoda must do this, indoda must have this, indoda this, indoda this, indoda this, indoda this. Uyayibona umuntu intombi yakhe beyithanda i-right bethandana kodwa ngoba izinto azihambeli kakuhle workwise base beyithatha ilo clever bahamba ngama-BM. These are serious pressures that our men are experiencing today, and as a result, they drink alcohol, they do drugs to numb this pain they're experiencing, and then they take their frustration on us. Into encinci umuntu eyenzekayo usethatha frustration kuyena. I-frustration i-problem, I don't believe siyi-problem yamadoda. I for me, gender-based violence is a really a cry for men. Get frustrations they have in their lives, and I believe this frustration are solely based in economy. If ungake kusiphinde sizame ukulungisa amadoda that afumane opportunities in economy, I think it's my opinion, I think those frustrations zabo that they take out on us as families zingake zithi ukuncipha kancane, you know. Now that is not, well, that is my feeling of things, but that is not, ngoba ngishilo nje ekuqaleni ukuthi ngiye ngibuye to give such comment because umwenza njalo it sounds as if uyawavuna amadoda. It sounds as if you are making excuse for them. It sounds as if this and this and this and this, and that's not the case. Vele angiphiki, will always have i-psychopath kwi-society, zikhona. But the rest of normal men abangezo psychopath but batholakala bezibandakanya kwi-GBV, I do believe that the cause is frustration, and the frustration is coming from the economic side. And so if we don't fix the root problem, which is that, for me, it does not matter how much we can say stop it, how much we can say this and this and this and this and this and this, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. So for me, I think we really need to go to, if you really want to fix situations, we really need to go to the root of the problem, to the key. And I mean, I may be wrong with my opinion. Mhlambe, the key is to even ask wona madoda, nibashayelana abantu besifazane, nibabulalelana abantu, what is it about you that is frustrating you about abantu besifazane so much? Personally, mina, speaking on a personal capacity, I'm a component, I'm the only female, I work with men, and I can tell you right now, even though la madoda engisebenza now are not involved in any GP violence, but yay, we are frustrating amadoda as the women in their lives, or we are frustrating abantwana babantu. Yay, we are frustrating abantwana babantu, kuze, you know, ngeze ngisho kwamina ngiwumuntu wesifazana ngiyibuke isini idlala, ngithi yabo nje nomuntu wesifazana ngengikade ngimshayile, kusho mina ngiwumuntu wesifazana ngibuka umuntu wesifazana i-frustration ayifake endodeni. So yes, amadoda are wrong, that is like right through and through, they are very wrong. There is nobody who deserve ukuthi ashaywe emhlabeni, there is nobody who deserve ukuthi abulawe. But if we do not get to the core of the problem, why they are doing this, so that we can fix the core of the problem, asenzi into kuyafana ngathi siyadlalisa. So maybe the conversations even need to shift from being amongst us as women, ngoba sishayana thina siyazi ukuthi ngempela sishayelwana. Maybe we need to ask amadoda la ukuthi anisichazeleni, what is it that you do as women that frustrates you so much to this level that you do these things? And then we try and fix that, and so that we can stop this thing. For me, that is my response, which is very unpopular, and very, very unpopular in South Africa in this season and this time. Ngoba ngisho ukuthi I tend not to give my opinion in these topics because mina i-opinion engisuke nginikeza, it doesn't favor us women. And what I've picked up from this conversation are these things. We as abantu besifazana, we want to the conversations to favor us, and we keep on blaming amadoda, which is the right thing to do. Yes, we have to blame amadoda ngoba wrong, but ukuwablame sigcine kwablameni only is not going to bring solutions. We need to blame them and then find the reason so that can make them stop. And futhi nalapho it is our responsibility as women to make them stop ngoba yithina bavushu. You go to any concept, look at apartheid. Abalungu didn't decide ukuthi they stop apartheid. We had to fight as the victims singabantu abamnyama so that they can stop apartheid. Akhona perpetrator that decides ukuthi iyaye ku-abuse. It is the responsibility of the abused person to put all the energy and the resources in fighting the perpetrator and ensuring that the perpetrator stops. Akhona abuser that just decides to stop abusing. It is the responsibility of the abused to put a stop to the abuse by the abuser. But those are things that you don't want to hear as a society. Hayi vela amadoda awayeka ushaya, angeke azayeka amadoda ushaya. It's our responsibility thina abantu abashayo, thina abavintlo awava inhlungu mose amadoda wona ayashaya kuphela. Awava izinhlungu ayabulala kuphela. It is our responsibility thina abantu abashaywayo. It is our responsibility thina abantu abavinhlungu to put a stop to it. So if we gonna sit and blame men and then wait for them to stop, mntama kuyoshaya u-2070 sisashaywa sisabulawa ngamadoda. Ngoba ngisho ukuthi I'm giving clear example of apartheid and any other country that is ungayanga kwi-apartheid uyishiye, the war that's taking place right now in Israel and Palestine. Israel will never stop ukubulala abuse Palestine ibulala. It won't stop. It's the responsibility of Palestine to put a stop ngoba izilekelelo njengo South Africa baze bafaki Israel ezinkantolo assisting Palestine to stop the abuse by its abuser. Akhonanye in the history of living, whether it is in society, whether it is in our personal life, abuser that just stops because iyablenywa ngokuthi abuse umuntu and ivele iye ku abuse. So it's the responsibility of the one that is being abused. But nalapho when we say it, society, guys, it's our responsibility as women to put a stop to this thing. Let's find out the reasons. Let's find out the ways we can put no. Ngiyathanda nini uwavuna amadoda. Awayeke ngani un-abuser kutheni kumele azayekiswe kunini. Akhonanye incident aphi abuser yakhe yadecide uyeke u-abuse umuntu. Unless the person puts up a fight. Akhonanye imini aphi ibhulu yakhe yadecide uyeke ubhulisha umuntu unless the person that's being bullied puts up a fight. So it's our responsibility to put up a fight, and I'm saying na ifight yethu must not stop with just blaming men. Maybe ifight yethu should include having them in the conversation, asking them ukuthi nesishayela anisixoxele sizoyivala thina imlomo yethu sithi please tell us why you are abusing us. What is it? Kwenzekani? That makes you whether ke lezo zathu abasinika zona we take them or don't take them, at least they would have told us, would have something ebambekayo. Sengisho ke I'm just generalizing apha ngoba ngisho ukuthi nje zikhona i-psychopath ongeke uzenze lutho because I'm like, but I'm just talking about normal people in society that have the ability to change and have the ability to do things better in life. So that's just my unpopular opinion, Sanwa-sam, on this issue and on this matter.